Welcome, this is Glendin ThePackRat. This is Space Engineers, Captain's Log, episode 19. Well, I've toured around the universe for a little bit here, in this area of space where I found some planets. I've mined a few asteroids. I still have, some of the drills up here full of stone, still being processed. I'll explain that line there. Basically, I got full. I didn't think I would with two containers holding 46 million, but I got full. Let me show you this here. Basically, everything got full of gravel. Gravel got, ice too, but ice is all useful. It's air. Air and fuel and everything else. I filled up with gravel. And it seems to be processing a lot more gravel than it needs to. Perhaps that's an adjustment to the mod that needs to be made, I'm not sure. But I had so much gravel that everything is full of it. The refineries were overstuffed with it. The cargo containers were overstuffed with it. This cargo container is for components. This is for ice and ore. And although it's going down, I had, most of the container was full of gravel, and I have been. Will that remelt that? I'm not sure. What's that even doing in there? It will. Okay. Anyway, I've got a bunch of components. We do have now elite hand drills, elite welders, elite grinders. I'm not sure exactly when they were added, but. It's pretty cool. They're very fast. You don't have to wait for those anymore. You got to be very careful not to just tear a hole in the ship with one of those things. Turrets are well armed. I decided after looking around, and let me show you. I'll actually come out and show you the. I'll actually come out and show you the. I had to get a little swallow there, a little drink. I had to put this in here very quickly and start venting gravel. I don't know why it stopped there, but it was a moment ago. Maybe we run out of gravel. I had to start venting gravel because it was just overstuffed, and I've been doing this for a while, hours almost, letting it sit there and vent gravel. Just because I was so stuffed with it, I couldn't process the rest of the stone I had. And each one of these drills hold a huge amount. So it's either stop mining or vent all the gravel. So I've been venting the gravel. And while I was waiting for the gravel, which is why it appears to be done now, I decided to build... Well, I looked around first and I saw, wait a minute, there's 2 raiding outposts. They're broadcasting hostile signals. Well, there's a hostile signal there, but there is not a hostile signal here. We seem to have a friendly moon base, moon station, whatever it's called. So I decided, I don't know exactly where the gravity shell is of this moon is, but I'm pretty sure that my mining ship will just make a very large crater if I try to land on that. So, well, the only thing to do is either risk it in my suit and try to not to go splat, or build a very crude and dirty landing ship. Something that's solar powered, but has reactors. Something that has a bunch of thrusters on it to move around. Forward, back, side to side, up and down, that kind of crap. There's no atmosphere, so I didn't have to put atmospheric thrusters on it. But it did put some very large antimatter power cells or batteries in it. Let me show you what I've got in there. So I am really thinking, and yes, you have to put a... the game will delete ships that don't have a med bay, so anything you build, make sure you stick a med bay on it. It deletes extra things, I think past 56. It depends on what you set it for. I think I have it at 56, which is why this doesn't endlessly stretch out there forever, because it deletes after so many items. And if I were to start throwing out items right now, you'd see these things deleted. But it deletes ships that do not have power and do not have med bays, so as soon as your ship runs out of power accidentally, it'll get deleted out from under you.
Ship fuel critical.
What? Are you crazy? It's just the batteries doing that. I don't have a problem with that. So I decided, you know, I'll put a beacon on it that says, don't shoot. Don't shoot me. It's got no weapons. But it moves pretty cool, and it does have a, maybe if I pointed the solar collector toward the sun, I would actually get something that doesn't say ship fuel critical. I have designed this with a tractor beam on the bottom so I can land and park. I'm going to turn that off. That's going to drive me crazy. What's up with you? Why don't you just... Let's set one to recharge and one to discharge. Okay, you're both recharged. Then why is it critical? You see how much this stored power is? I don't think I'd ever have to charge them up again if I started using them. That should turn off the ship fuel critical. I have a couple of oxygen generators on the front, a couple of hydrogen generators on the back. I can refuel myself. This is sort of like a landing life pod. I should be able to survive with just this ship anywhere for as long as I need to. It does have a couple of small, it does have a couple of small reactors on the bottom that could eventually run out of fuel, but I decided if I'm going down there to a base, I don't know if it has power, I don't know if it has oxygen, I don't know if it has anything. So, and I don't know if there's anybody there. So, I also built one of these. So let us get ready to go down, because I am not sure what's down there. And I have to be very careful not to crater because I'm not used to Mr. Not... Maybe I should have called it ship fuel critical. I don't know. I'm going to turn the dampeners off for a moment, and we're going to head toward this. I've buttoned this up. The weapons are on, so that ship should be, you know, the dampeners are on. It should hang there forever and not be a problem. It has enough fuel in it to last years. And we're going to go down here and we're going to see what we can see. Yeah. It's going to take a little bit to get there. I'm not sure exactly where the gravity shell is, but I want to land near the moon base. And, you know, if it has no power, I want to have a lot of power with me. So it's either solar or from reactors or from whatever.
Ship fuel critical.
I can always merge block to the station and power it from this, my lander, my don't shoot ship. And, wow, I'm coming in pretty fast. Let's slow this down, just in case. Movement in space is pretty quick. Movement in atmosphere is... I mean, there's no atmosphere, but the gravity shell on this planet, I don't know how this thing's going to react to it. So let's just keep it not too fast. Well, I guess I could spin it around. I just don't want to crater into the planet when the gravity takes hold. Although it is a quarter Earth. I have 4 engines on the bottom here, so when I reorient this ship so that the bottom faces down, I should be alright. It should stop. Maybe, hopefully. I have no idea if this is just going to make a big crater. It could very easily make a big crater. Ooh, look at that. I probably should have used my telescope to take a look at the moon base first. But I'm thinking coming in with a beacon that says don't shoot, or maybe don't shoot friendly, might be a good thing. But anyway, this is Captain's log so I can remember. And we're going to drift down toward the planet. We're at 3,000. I still have no gravity at 3,000. Doesn't have much of a gravity field, does it? I thought it would be more. There we go, gravity. Inertial dampener's on. Let's see if we can stop this. And we got a horizon too. Let's see. And we have weight for the numbers that are right in our wrong spot for me to see them. Okay, we stopped pretty quick. Let's go down and test this. We're at 2,000, 2,600, let's say, 2,500. Why don't we just get to about 10 and just turn dampeners off? Instead of thrusting down, let's just turn dampeners on and off. We are slowly coming down.
Ship fuel
I don't want to hear that when I'm landing. I'm not trusting that 2,000 meters. Let's eyeball this.
Ship fuel.
That should be horizon, though. Which means my butt should be pointed straight down. I'm just going to toggle on and off the inertial dampeners to keep me slow down. They seem to be slowing me down pretty quick. So I'm guessing I shouldn't crater. I'm not sure how close I am to the moon base. I could do that for a moment. Maybe this is better. 1,400. Slow me down. Okay, I slow down pretty quick. See the fuel I have in this thing with those batteries?
Ship fuel critical.
Yeah. I have all those years of fuel. I guess it's switching between the batteries and the reactors and back.
Ship fuel critical.
I don't want to hear ship fuel critical at this point. 900. Moon station. Let it drop a little more. Nobody's shooting at me yet, so I guess we're pretty cool. Oh, let's not let it get going too fast. There's a drill ship there, I just realized. Alright, maybe I should, I'm not used to this gravity thing. Maybe I should just thrust her down now. A little better control here. Although it does go down as faster than it comes up. Look at all these other craters around here. No, let's not get stupid now. No. Whew. Wow. That's a lot of thrust just to keep it sitting there. I'm glad I put 4 thrusters on the bottom of it. Honestly, I am very glad I put 4 thrusters on the bottom of this thing. Could have put the beacon somewhere else so I didn't have to stare at it, though. Wow, this is going to just hover over the planet's surface. But the bottom thrusters have to stay on continuously. Good thing I have a lot of fuel. Well, this is cool. I put a big carry light on the front, too. I don't know if I showed you the front of the ship, really. I got a massive light. I've got a mid-bay. And if I have pointed toward the sun, I have oxygen and hydrogen forever. And fuel to recharge those. So, if I don't crash it, I can stay here indefinitely. And then go back to orbit. We have a drill ship. Or I have a drill ship now. Very interesting. Some sort of cargo bay here. Some solar panels. Let's not move around too much. They have a beam antenna. Couple of guns, and I'm glad they're not shooting at me. And looks like a welder, processing area, a grinding area, a ship that's about to be built but not. Did those orange lights just come on? Does it have a proximity? It does. It's got proximity on it. That's interesting. How did they manage that one? There's a control panel there. Let's land. What say you? Oh, I don't care what you say. I'm the captain. That was a bumpy landing. I don't have any way to self-repair on this thing, though. So one thing I didn't do is make a self-repair. I do have a landing thing, though. And it is... Alright, let's do 6. Locked. No, I shouldn't be able to move. I should be able to turn this off. Turn this off.
Ship fuel critical.
Does it matter? I don't think I can turn it off. It's solar. Isn't it? Let's conserve. I should conserve jetpack fuel, though. Hydrogen. Yeah, see, it's got a mag lock on the bottom. It is locked to this surface, and it's not going anywhere. You know what I did bring with me, though? Just in case I needed them. Oh, I left it up there. I brought some parts. I brought some parts to build in a hacker. Just in case I needed them. I have one tiny little cargo container with some stuff in it. And I think I brought just enough to put down an auto hacking computer. Wow. Okay. Where's my hackers? Programmable block? Nope. It's here somewhere. I should just... Yep, there it is. It's always about right there. I don't know why I keep losing it. 5. Alright, straighten out. That's not the way I want you. No, definitely not. Can you not straighten out or what? Oh, I gotta point at the floor, idiot. Why doesn't it point toward me? There it is. Hacking computer. It will take over the whole base and change it to me. It's almost like I can drive the moon. Well, okay. First colonist dead. I am claiming this in the name of PackRats. We are now owners of a moon base. We will soon be owners of the moon as soon as I evict whoever else is living here. This is mine now. Guess I don't need the hacking computer, but that keeps other people from hacking too. So, yeah, I'll leave it there. Wait a minute. I forgot to do the most important thing. Really? What kind of stuff we got? Inventory. I don't care about empties. There's some ice. Oxygen, hydrogen. Is that all you got? Oxygen and hydrogen? Okay, we got a little bit of something. Something. I could, if I wanted to, put down something and beam this all up to my ship. I didn't tell you about that mod, did I? That's a really cool mod. It's, wait a minute. Would be, I have to get out of this first. Would be under G. It's, where is it? This one? Yeah, cargo teleporter. I can put a cargo teleporter here on this ship, connect it up to the system, and all I had to do is just add the name of, well, it has to have an antenna, and my ship has to have where is it? An antenna. And it just has to be in range of the antennas, and I can beam all the cargo from this place. I can even cut this place apart and beam the cargo up. If I want to put a cutter on the front of this ship that goes directly into one of these. I mean, I don't, just a cargo, all I need is a cutter on the front of this. And I could run around and take this whole base apart. Which, that does not sound like a bad idea. I have a big grinder I could put on there, too. I have to build it underneath, probably. Or in the front. No, I'd probably have to take the light off. A light on each side? That would be something. I come down here and I start working on my ship. Really? I'm an idiot. Don't have to worry about it. Oh, the whole place is mine. There's nobody here. Now, I'm not sure what I want to do. Do I want to take this place over and build it? There was no oxygen in here. Well, there was. That's stupid. You put a door in that goes straight outside? No airlock? Really? That's just not right at all. What kind of moron built this? Well, he's dead, so, you know, I guess his moronic attitude is the one that broke it. It's the thing that broke it. Okay, we got solar, we got batteries. A couple of them. I don't know why they're hanging off there, though. Okay, and these doors are flat open. These are open all the way through the place? With the oxygen on? No wonder there's no air. Now I know he died. Let me turn this off. Stop wasting it. For some reason there's been a glitch. You can't access cargo containers and stuff anymore directly. You sort of have to be in a cockpit or in a control center. You can get buttons. Buttons work. Yeah, I didn't paint my ship, so. Keep turning my thing off. I mean, on. The ship got me here. Yeah, I could put some cutters on that and make that into a ice processing. Won't be for long if you keep venting it into space. Yeah, now you don't have to have big hauling containers on the little ship you're dealing with. You can set it up to teleport. I mean, it doesn't take much. It takes the name of the... Well, you put the container down. Basically, I have a container. I have a small cargo hold on my ship, and I named it Cargo Hold X. Now, this cargo teleporter you place down, and you put in square brackets. Basically, what is it? Capital T for target, and then the name of the container within square brackets, and it teleports everything that goes into it. It's like a directional conveyor. And it will pull whatever you have, let's say from a cutter or whatever, directly in and teleport it to the container as long as you have an antenna, which I don't have on one of these. I'm going to have to put an antenna on if I wanted to do that. I don't know if a beacon counts. I think it has to have an antenna because it uses the antenna. I guess it breaks it down to energy and then teleports it to the ship. So I could strip that ship a little bit, put an antenna on it, I guess. Because now I know I don't really need all those thrusters. Or I could build another little ship, couldn't I? There is a little mining ship over here. I could take that apart and turn it into a cutter. And then basically beam everything directly to my ship. Except that's a small one. I don't think these things go on small ships. Okay, we gotta go faster. Yeah, I don't think this is designed for small ships. Yeah, it is. Okay, it goes to small ships too. But it's you stick it on there in your system somewhere, and it will pull everything you're mining and put it up to the ship. So I could put this in place of the cargo pod or the connector down there, and it will pull everything in. And if I code it right with just putting the name of the container, and make sure there's an antenna on here somewhere, yeah, it will bring it right to the ship. So no matter what I do, would never fill up a cargo container. In fact, I don't even have to build a ship with a cargo container. I'm taking this over too, which means doing this and this and crap. I can't just take it. I'm gonna have to hack this too. Is that hacker thing able to do small ships? I'm not sure. This is what I should have done before. It's just HAC and brought it right up. Let's try this. Oh yes, it does small ships. It does small ships. Put on your... Yeah, idiot. It does small ships. I should have enough to build another one. Huh. It's going to hack the hell out of that small ship until it's mine. So I'm the one that placed it. Ha ha ha. And it will slowly become mine. You can actually see it if you watch it. These it takes a little while. See, I think the drills. No, I've seen it actually when it's all red because it's somebody else's. Slowly turn. It's not fast, but it will slowly turn all of this to me, and I will become its owner. It's a cool hacking mod. If you're looking for it, just look for hacking, and you'll find it. Well, this is pretty cool. That this is here, but I could send all the goodies that are here, and I could build me a stripping ship. Do I want to? Or do I want to just strip the top layer off of this, build it completely flat, and start building a base here for processing ore? Because, yeah, I could build a ship now. And instead of sending the stuff up, I could be sending the stuff down. And take that ship apart. I could build a small platform. Well, I could build here and then launch from here, couldn't I? I could start really taking this place apart a piece at a time. I'd have to build me a really good ship to do that. I could take this apart and rebuild. Because that's sort of overkill. I didn't know what to expect down here. I'm going to need some sort of little gunship to go after Chuckles over there. And get him off my moon. And I could build some sort of hover mining ship to mine all this stuff. We've got something over here too. I wonder if I can just fly over here without... I have a couple extra hydrogen tanks, so if I see it filling up hydrogen, then I gotta go back. Otherwise, it's going to be a long walk. I'm unsure what I want to do yet. I have to decide. Nickel, platinum, and iron. I don't know why I'm still seeing that, but okay. Ooh. This is a nice flat place to put a base down. What's that rock? Is that an actual rock? Yes, there. It's a moon rock. This is a nice flat place and a nice... Oh, I think I just found a place I want to put my base. I can take a little ship over there and strip it. I wonder if I can put enough thrusters on my big mining ship to bring it down here and dismantle it to build something much better. Because with that teleporting system now, all I have to do is have a ship with an antenna and some, I don't have to have a massive ship with cargo pods in it. I don't have to have a cutter ship with massive cargo pods in it. I just have to have a power supply, the cutters, thrusters, and go after something. Or the mining instead of the cutters, the drill bits, and go after something. I don't have to have a massive ship that takes, days to move it from one asteroid to another. I could build a small ship. This really does change the game completely. And I like this area here. This like bowl almost area for building. I could start building right here with some very heavy stuff. Let's see what's over here. Maybe or detectors broadcasting. I think that's why I'm seeing everything. Oh, look at this. So we could do an antenna here. That's all it is for a detector. Yeah, I think it's time to redesign a ship for this gravity, which would actually just be a normal ship with a couple extra thrusters pointing down, I think, to offset the gravity. Put some grinders on it, since I don't have to have a big cargo tank, and it won't suddenly get heavy on me and drop to the bottom. Drop to the surface. I could start processing all this stuff and having it sent over there to a place I set up for processing. And straight into another ship that'll have to have some sort of cargo pod for welding. I'd have to figure out how to set up that welding ship. If I just put one of these on a welder, and will it request through it parts? I'm going to have to do an experiment. Yeah, I'm going to have to set up an experiment and try this out. Well, it looks like we're out of time. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the Captain's Log this episode. I will continue. I'm going to set up some experiments to see what it does and what it can't. Because if it can request through that system, then all I have to do is put a small cargo pod on the back of a welder and request it from some very large cargo pods stationary somewhere, and I can just go build my butt off. It's a lot to think about. Alright, hit the like button if you like what I'm doing. Please smash that subscribe button. I really need help with growing the channel, and it'll help me out a lot. And I'll see you next episode. I'm going to do some experimenting, a little building, and then I'll show you what I've come up with.